This is the completed volcano. This is what we're going to make in this tutorial on how to make a volcano. And some nice things about this is it has a tray to keep all of the foam and all the magma and lava from spilling everywhere. And also, one really nice thing about this volcano is it has a removable bottle. So you can actually put most of the ingredients in here and then put it in your volcano, and it's mess free. So it makes it easy to clean it, take it out, you clean it, you can do it again. Also, on the back I have a nice little diagram here that shows you, how a volcano works. So if it's a little science project, then that makes a nice little bonus. So it looks good. Now you added some terrain features, which is kind of nice. So it looks really nice. I have full instructions on how to mix the ingredients to make the volcano go off, and I have more pictures and tutorial and more stuff on my website. So, but here, this is what this tutorial is about. Hi, it's Will from stormthecastle.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a really nice volcano for either fun or for a science project, but I'm going to do some things that are a little bit different from your normal volcano, and that are going to make it a little bit easier. And this is where we start. Find yourself a cardboard box, a nice corrugated cardboard box that's pretty thick, so it'll be durable. And cut it like this, about 1 inch, 2 inches up, so you've got a little shelf here, and that's going to contain most of the lava that comes out of the volcano. Also, get yourself a bottle, and you can use just about anything. I'm using a Snapple bottle. You can use a 20-ounce soda bottle, or you can even go bigger if you wanted and use a 2-liter bottle. Just make sure you get a box that can accommodate that. So here's a couple of nice things that I'm going to do with this. I wanted to show you is I'm going to cut this out here, and this is going to be the backdrop of our volcano. And on the back of this, we're going to be able to draw some little diagrams that explain the inside of a volcano and how it works. So that's kind of nice for a science project if you wanted to do that. And also, here's one thing that I really like about this design is we're going to cut a hole out here. And that way the bottle, what will happen is after you use it once, you'll be able to lift it right up off the bottle, and then you can clean that out. You'll be able to clean the bottle out and then put it right back in the volcano and use it again. So it's a mess-free, it's less mess, it'll be easier to use. So this will be fun, and I'm going to show you a few different techniques that I'm going to use to actually build the volcano shell. And I'm going to go a little crazy and actually do some really nice terrain on here just for fun. So I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, I've cut out my cardboard, and I just wanted to show you that. And it's kind of important to do this because this will make some really nice things. See? Ready there? Now the Snapple bottle. Now we can take that volcano right off of the bottle, clean the bottle, and put more baking soda and vinegar in it. It's just a nice little way to do it. Just like that. It'll be real easy. And I've got the sides here. And on the back, this way we can draw a diagram of a volcano and how it works, and it's sort of like a little science teaching tool, which adds a little something special. And the tray will be able to catch a lot of our foam. So I like this design. Put some thought into it, and you should have some fun with it. Remember, you can use any kind of bottle you want. Just scale everything appropriately. Now, I recommend you do this before you start actually building the volcano, is you cover your bottle in a plastic bag. And what that'll do, it'll keep the material from adhering to the bottle, and that way you can get it out. So it's just a good idea to do that. So I just wrapped a plastic bag on it. Now I'm going to build a volcano using the strips of cardboard that I cut off of this box. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a bunch of things like this. And build my nice volcano so the shelf comes all the way down to the bottom, and that way we've got room for our excess to stay. So, and this won't take me long. This will take me about 15 minutes. And you can use masking tape, and you can staple it, do whatever you want. And then, once you have that structure kind of built the way you want it, you stuff it with newspapers to give it nice shape. And then we'll put our either paper mache or plaster of Paris shell on top of that. If you want to go with the method of making up yourself some dough using flour and baking powder, then you can go ahead and do that right now. You mix up your big batch of dough, and I have a recipe on my website for that. And then you just sculpt your volcano right in there. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've made the shell. It took me about 10 minutes, so it's pretty easy to make. See, I've put in strips of cardboard that I used from the box. Made it nice. I stapled it. I taped it in a few places. Just made a nice little frame. And then I stuffed it with newspapers. And the newspapers is going to help it keep its shape. So you might want to stuff it nice and tight. Get it nice and tight in there. And now we're ready to apply the plaster shell, so I'll be doing that shortly. This is looking really good. It's coming along nice. Okay, now I'm ready to add the plaster shell to this volcano. And I wanted to show you, you can use lightweight hydrocal, which is a hobby plaster. It's really great. It's actually the best if you wanted to do something like this. But you can also use regular plaster of Paris. This bucket cost me $3.49. It was pretty cheap. So I have 2 cups of that. I add 1 cup of water to it. That's the mixture. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. I stir that up real well. Oh, and before you do this, you can use paper mache too. Before you do this, you should cut yourself a bunch of strips of paper towels, because this will dry pretty fast. And you want to have your paper towels all ready to go so you can start using them. So just cut a bunch of strips of paper towels. Mix this up real quick so it's nice and smooth. And you just, and use gloves with plaster of Paris. It's recommended. It's an irritant. Plaster of Paris is an irritant. So you take those strips like that, you put them right on your volcano. So, don't have to be real fussy with it. Get it on there nice. Plenty of plaster of Paris. Looking good. But the plaster of Paris dries reasonably quick, so try to work quick if you can. And pay attention to the top here. You want that to look nice.